One of the most decisive and dramatic turning points of World War II on the Eastern Front was Operation Uranus, the massive Soviet counteroffensive launched in November 1942 that encircled the German Sixth Army in Stalingrad. This operation not only marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany's eastern ambitions but also showcased Soviet strategic ingenuity and resilience in one of history's bloodiest battles. This article explores the planning, execution, and impact of Operation Uranus, the Soviet trap that changed the course of the war. Background: the battle for Stalingrad. By the summer of 1942, the German Wehrmacht had launched a major offensive aimed at capturing the city of Stalingrad, a key industrial hub on the Volga River. The battle quickly turned into a brutal and costly urban warfare struggle. Both sides suffered immense casualties. The German Sixth Army, led by General Friedrich Paulus, became heavily engaged in house-to-house fighting. The Soviet defenders, though battered, held stubbornly, preventing a German breakthrough. However, the Germans had overextended their lines, especially along their flanks, which were held by weaker Axis allies, Romanian, Hungarian, and Italian troops. Planning Operation Uranus. Soviet High Command, Stavka, under Marshal Georgy Zhukov and General Alexander Vasilevsky, devised a plan to exploit these weaknesses. Instead of attacking Stalingrad directly, they would strike at the vulnerable flanks north and south of the city. The goal was to encircle the German Sixth Army by meeting behind enemy lines near the town of Kalach. The operation involved over 1 million Soviet troops, thousands of tanks, artillery pieces, and aircraft. Execution of the operation. On November 19, 1942, Operation Uranus was launched simultaneously on two fronts. The Soviet southwestern and Don fronts attacked the Romanian Third and Fourth Armies guarding the northern and southern flanks. Soviet forces quickly overwhelmed these less equipped and poorly supplied Axis troops. The Red Army's rapid advances encircled the German forces in Stalingrad within days. The encirclement and its consequences. The successful encirclement trapped approximately 300,000 Axis soldiers, including the entire German Sixth Army. The Germans found themselves cut off from supplies and reinforcements. Despite Hitler's orders to hold their positions, the encircled troops faced starvation, cold, and constant Soviet attacks. Several relief attempts failed to break the Soviet ring. Strategic significance. Operation Uranus was a monumental Soviet victory. It reversed the tide of the war on the Eastern Front. The eventual surrender of the German Sixth Army in February 1943 marked the first major defeat of the Wehrmacht. It boosted Soviet morale and demonstrated the effectiveness of Soviet operational planning and coordination. Legacy of Operation Uranus. The battle became a symbol of Soviet resilience and strategic acumen. Marshal Zhukov's leadership during the operation cemented his reputation as one of the war's great commanders. Operation Uranus paved the way for further Soviet offensives that would push German forces westward toward Berlin. Operation Uranus stands as one of the greatest encirclement operations in military history. By skillfully exploiting enemy weaknesses and coordinating a massive multi-front attack, the Soviet Union trapped and ultimately defeated a key German army at Stalingrad. This operation not only saved the city but changed the trajectory of World War II, highlighting the turning point when the Red Army began its unstoppable march westward toward victory.